Hi everyone, I'm here talking with America250PA's new junior graphic designer, Jamyrah Rhyanes from Philadelphia, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So just to get into things, you're aware that this is being recorded right now?
Yes.
Great. So let's start off. What does Black History Month mean to you?
Black History Month, it means a little, but it means a lot at the same time. Because although it's just a month, it shows a lot of recognition for the achievements that we have done for America, but it doesn't show everything. But it's good to get that little bit of representation because sometimes as a community, we feel like we lack a lot of representation. So we really take this month seriously and we try to show our best efforts within this month as a race and I guess you could say just as a ethnicity as well.
Absolutely. And so you were, creating some of the illustrations this month for the America 250 PA social media pages. So just to start off, like, who are some of your personal African American role models?
Personally, I know it'll be cliche, but my mother, she is very hardworking and diligent, and she really pushes me to be the best perfectionist that I should be. She tells me that even if I push to get a C, that it's great because that's the hardest I could have tried. Art wise, with the illustrations, I would say Basquiat because he's been very profound now, especially lately. I think in 2018, he sold one of his paintings for like $1 billion.
Wow.
And the art piece is just a simple childlike sketch, but he uses a lot of motifs, synonyms, and metaphors within his art that you would have to take a closer look at and deep into. But it's just so simple. So with that, when I first started making the vectors, I used Basquiat as my first example. And then I said, okay, if I can just simply use some color schemes and some bright backgrounds, then maybe I can apply this to portraits and bigger things.
Absolutely. So is that where your main inspiration came from? What were some of your goals with the graphics altogether?
With the graphics, I wanted people to see that a flat elementary style can actually be, I could say, it can be changed into something where it looks as though it's realism, but it's not. So most people will say, oh, it's a cartoon or it's a vector or, oh, it's just a bunch of shapes put together. I wanted you to see that it's possible on all levels. And I also wanted to show artists that may, just now be starting within Illustrator that this can be achievable with just simple clicks. You don't have to go to the drawing board and put all this art and everything together. You can just click, 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 and boom, you have conveyed a message to your audience and you've made a difference.
Mhm. So what other messages would you like people to take away from this when you're highlighting these influential figures?
I want people to actually see the figures that are being made into portraits and actually take interest into people that are actually making a difference within Pennsylvania and the world as a whole. In order to help the world, we all have to start in small places. We have to think locally in order to act globally. So with that, I want you to see we have ranges from, representatives to horticulture. It's a wide range of things you can be inspiring within any category in the world. It doesn't just have to be huge mainstream platform. If we featured a person that planted a tree, that tree has helped spread oxygen for who knows generations to come just because you took the time out your day to plant it. Everyone deserves recognition in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Do you have any other additional thoughts that you'd like to share?
The only other thought that I would like to share is no matter what you're in, be passionate about it and work hard towards it. It may take a long time. There's going to be some crying, there's going to be some blood, sweat, and tears. But in the end, you're going to feel amazing because when I can say when it comes to art, there is blood, sweat, and tears. But in the end, when I'm finally done, I feel amazing.
Absolutely. Wise words. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking the time. And I'm sure I can speak for everyone in saying that, your art has been fantastic. And thank you so much for sharing your gift with the people that are following the American 250 PA pages. And we hope to spread it even more. So thanks for coming.